Hold on to your butts. These are the Squashbuckler Diaries. Welcome back. My name is Guy Hasson, and you are listening to the Squashbuckler Diaries podcast, the podcast about Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in her father's dreams, the girl in the dreams, aka the forgotten girl, aka Dragon Little. So usually we talk about her life. What is it like to grow up in a dream? Season 1 of this podcast covers her childhood, ages 2 to 6. We are covering each and every stage of her life from birth to death. And today, and in the next few episodes, we're going to cover as early as we're going to get for the time being, as close as we are going to get to her birth, although we're 2 years later. How is this girl alive when her father is gone? How is this girl alive when her father is awake? And how dangerous is it to live in the dream? We've touched upon these, but we haven't really gotten into it. So we are talking about the Red Dragon's first days in a dream. And since the Red Dragon is the dragon who is telling the stories in season 1, she can only talk about stuff she's seen. And she joined Joy and Justin, her father, only when Joy was 2 years old. So we are talking about as early as we can get in the story when Red is telling it. Unless, of course, she sees them talking about something, but that's not it today. So I think we should just begin. If you've been following this, you know the characters, you know what's going on. And now let's see part 1 in something really big about how hard it is for Joy to survive. So this is just part 1. Episode 104, The Red Dragon's First Days in the Dream. Joy's age 2, told by the Red Dragon. The first few days after I had met Dragon Little and Dragon Father, after they had rescued me from my enslavers and gave me my freedom, these first few days were hard for me. It was hard for me to get used to freedom. It was hard for me to close my eyes without imagining my enslavers hitting me with their painful prods or whipping me with electric whips. During those days, I hid behind one of the planets where I thought I could escape. It was hard to sleep. It was hard to stay awake, for I was always afraid that the evil ones will return, searching for me. It would take me a year to find good sleep. It would take me more to find a better hiding place. But watching Dragon Little and Dragon Father have their adventures gave me calm and peace whenever they were together. He did not seem to know it, but he was grooming her to survive. She would need it, because at some point my enslavers will find this dream. They will find me, and if they learned what Dragon Little was, they would take her. They would amass armies to take her. Even though I believed I loved her enough to protect her with my life, I knew I would not be enough against entire armies, especially not an armada of slave dragons. I watched. I got used to what I understood to be my temporary freedom. Those first few days were hard, and right in the beginning, as I watched Dragon Little from afar, it was harder still, for it was clear that she would not survive for long in the dream. I wish to tell you that story, but remembering those days had tired me. I will tell you of the first time I learned that Dragon Little is always a few hours or days away from death. I will tell you that story tomorrow, told by the Red Dragon. Hashtags The Red Dragon, Joy, Justin, Red's First Days. So we got a little clue, a few hints about what's going on, about where Red comes from, about an army of enslaved dragons that she probably escaped from. And we are also going to hear about how joy is constantly a few hours or days away from death in a way that we haven't considered before. So come back tomorrow to hear that. And now, the credits. The Squashbuckler Diaries are written and read by me, Guy Hasson. All the tags mentioned in this story are searchable at the website. You can find all the stories there in written form and, in fact, 150 Squashbuckler Diaries more. The Squashbuckler Diaries is the diary of Joy Shelley, the girl who lives in dreams. She'll be called the Forgotten Girl by her father. She'll be a true heroine. She'll change the world. This project shows her entire life from birth to death. Check out the website at guyhasson.com. That's GUYHASSON.com. I've been an author and a playwright for more than 30 years, and this is the first time I've used the guyhasson.com website, because The Girl in the Dream is my life project. If you have questions, if you want to comment, please do. You can comment at the website or email me at guyhasson@gmail.com. That's GUYHASSON @gmail.com. The theme music is called Brass Gentleman and is created by Thomas Howardek. My name is Guy Hasson, and this is my life project. Come back tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow for more.